It's the 3rd of June, y'all. Another sleepy, dusty Delta day, or whatever Billy Joe McAllister said. I'm out here this evening scouting this corn because my wife's out of town, and, I ain't got nothing better to do, so I'm out here walking through it. And, this corn looks pretty good, but I was really wanting to get some nitrogen applied over the top, but I ran out of time. Plus, nitrogen is, higher than a hippie in a hot air balloon right now. But I got to thinking, we got to come up with something to get a little nitrogen on this corn. And I've been hearing a bunch of talk about putting sugar on corn too. So I think I've come up with an idea. We're going to try treating it with some Nitro Pepsi. Nitrogen infused cola. And it also has 62 grams of sugar. Now, I don't really drink Pepsi, but anything's worth a try on this corn crop to get me a few more bushels of yield and put a little more money in my pocket. Well, here's the science. Now, if those guys on TikTok are right about a sugar application and a late nitrogen application, I hope the USDA don't hear about people out here doing this because, we're going to have a surplus of corn in this country for like 10 years now with the yield I'm going to have. So, this might work so good. Pepsi, they might get out of the soft drink business and get in the fertilizer business. They can be snake oil salesmen too. But anyway, y'all have a good Friday, and I got to try it myself now. No, don't spend your money on this. Tastes like a flat Pepsi. I'll put it on my corn. I really appreciate you saying that. I've been on TikTok a little over a year now, and the opportunities and all that I've been able to experience just because of TikTok and, all the support I get from my videos and all my followers and all the nice comments that people leave for me. I really appreciate that. It's kind of brought me out of my own shell. Not that I was ever really in a shell, but, I can be a little more comedic around people I don't know. And I really never knew that people liked me and thought I was funny like that. But I do appreciate all the follows and comments and kind words that everybody sends me all the time. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you following along. Stick with me. Well, there's probably nothing in farming I dislike any more than trying to sow beans with a no-till drill, especially in no-till conditions. I don't like a drill because it's hard to set the seed rate a lot of times. A lot of times you're guessing. Any planter from the factory, you can set it on how many seeds you want per acre, and that's how many it's going to put within probably 5-10%. A drill, you never really know where you're at. I don't like a drill because it don't have any type of gauge wheel system on the seed disc. So, you might get some a little too shallow, some a little too deep. I like a planter, man. We've gone to planting everything. We even sold the grain drill. All our wheat now, we're broadcasting and running vertical tillage over it. Having pretty good success with that. So, yeah, don't try to sell me a no-till drill. But if I was going to buy one, it'd have to be a John Deere with the gauge wheels on the row units. That's the only one I'd have. Have any of y'all seen Kenzie's new 2-piece lids for their planter hoppers? They look something like this. Looks like a 13-wave coulter ran through that one. Daggone. Too wet to plant, too windy to spray. What do you think, Henry? You want to go get some ice cream? Does that sound like a good idea? Let's go. Take the rest of the day off.
Farmers planting $7 corn.
Oh, yeah, first day planting corn today. Oh, I didn't get over much. It took a while to get the planter set up just like I wanted. I probably planted, 25 acres. Yeah, my seed spacing, I wanted it spaced right at 7 inches, and it was wanting to space at 7.2 inches. So, I had to go 3 counties south and get another sprocket from a guy to get it spacing just like I wanted it. And then the depth, it was wanting to kind of play around. Instead of being exactly 2 inches, it was wanting to plant like 2 1/8 to the top of the seed. So I had to adjust on that about all day. I got out about every 3 rounds and adjusted it. I want everything perfect. Yeah. It's been a long day. Variety, it's this XJ7 3RQX with a quad stack package. Yeah, it's a new experimental variety. The seed dealer says it's a really good variety for our soils. It's expensive. It's like $450 a bag, but you know, if it'll pay, you know, it'll come out in the end if it'll yield for us. But you know, it's a high price crop. We want to have some good corn. I've been running in furrow, out furrow, spraying behind the planter, side dressing, all in one shot with the planter. So, you know, a lot of tanks to fill up. And
Farmers planting $3.50 corn.
Yeah, I got started planting this crop today. Oh, me. Oh, I got over about 300 acres before lunch and probably another 150 after lunch. Yeah, I want to get this train wreck over with before it gets any cheaper. I tell you, it's tough. I just set the depth handles halfway down, didn't even look back. I ain't even been out of the tractor but twice today, and one of them was to pick up a rock. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I ain't even checked the seed space, and I ain't checked it. I just set it on whatever sprockets it was on last year and rolled with it. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. Something will come up shortly. No, I ain't running no in for nothing. I'm just planting seed. I put all the fertilizer on one side dress. I ain't worried about no snake oils. No, it'll be all right, bud. Yeah. Seed. Oh, I just told the dealer to bring me the cheapest thing you had. Cheap as this crop's gonna be, you can't spend it all in the seed. No, I don't even know what variety it is. It just come in plain brown paper bags. Yeah, I think it's Roundup ready. I hope it is. I might need to call him and check. But yeah, get this train wreck over with and we can go on to something else.